welcome to the Red Barley podcast. This is the first one we're doing, and I'm joined today by Ben and Chris.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, everyone.
I'm Harry, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's the first podcast we're doing. Hopefully we'll do more. Depends how it goes. Sorry if it's a bit shit. If anybody that does listen to the podcast. So,
oh, come on. We've got a hope, at least. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Hopefully Drew Geordie listens to it.
Yes. Hopefully get a few listeners.
Of course.
So what have you guys been up to this week? What have you been up to?
Go on, Chris. You usually have an interesting week.
Yeah. So my week has been quite a busy week. So, I mean, if we started out on Saturday, went to work, did my first ever shift.
How was that?
Yeah, it was alright. I mean, I'm working a job right now where it's basically, I just turn up, I open up a school, and I just sit around for a couple hours, and then I close the school.
So the school's open for 2 hours then?
Well, it's open for more than 2 hours, depending
Then
on...
why'd you open it and then wait 2 hours and then close it?
No, I just spent like a couple hours, I was in like several hours, like, you know, like...
Oh,
it could be like
so
4
a
or
couple
5.
means more than two?
Alright, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I use the word couple.
Okay.
So you literally just sit around and do nothing then for a
Yeah, so today I actually went to work as well, and I actually ended up having a 40-minute nap.
A 40-minute
Yeah,
nap.
that's about
If
it.
I ever did that at my job, I would get fired on the spot.
Yeah, and I got paid for it. It's brilliant.
You're getting paid to be sat around doing absolute nothing.
Yeah.
But where did you nap?
On the floor?
What, near the kids?
No, like in my office.
You have an office?
Yeah, we get given an office.
You've got an office?
Yeah.
That is quite impressive.
Yeah.
What's in your office?
Just like a desk and a chair, really. Like a computer which I can't use.
No, but you laid on the floor.
Yeah. So I put my jacket, folded up my
Did you
jacket.
enter to this office? Did you lie like behind the desk so nobody could see you?
Well, yeah, because like we've got the shutters, so...
They've got shutters!
You know.
They lock you in!
So you got paid to
Yeah.
go in, open the school,
Yeah.
lie down in this office.
Yeah. I'd have a nap.
Wow.
Mate, if I could get paid to do that, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah. It's minimum wage, but
That's brilliant.
Like,
yeah.
it's
Minimum
easy.
wage to sleep.
Yeah.
That's
It's minimum
brilliant.
wage for minimum effort.
Yeah.
That's
And like all these other shitty jobs where it's minimum wage for like 100% effort.
But are you by yourself though? Is it like?
Yeah, I'm just by myself.
Right, so you've got no one else with you?
Yeah, no one else.
Alright, I always thought you had people with you.
Yeah. That's
No.
what I thought.
So the first couple of shifts I had, I was like with someone, like because they were like showing me the ropes.
Because they didn't
of, like,
trust you.
Yeah, like showing us like what I need to do, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But after I had 2 shifts of being with someone, I then took over it myself.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
But anyways, after that, so after my shift at work, a couple hours later, I ended up going to a poker tournament for charity.
Oh, how did that
Oh
go?
God, you're on the Saturday.
So
Sell it out.
it was my first ever poker tournament. I've never entered like a live poker tournament where I'm like actually playing people in person. And I started when it was going alright. It was kind of being like up and down sort of thing, like not really getting a flow, but
Yeah.
like staying in it. And then all of a sudden, after the break, I just started knocking people out. Just like...
What, like literally? Just
yeah,
like beat them up?
yeah, I just punched them in the face. So I'd be like, fuck this. Yeah, I have all my shit.
No, but like...
Yeah, but no, basically, ended up getting people out of the game and made it to the finals. And ended up coming joint first with another player. As I couldn't be asked to play one-on-one with him, and neither could he. So we just decided to split the pot
Oh, nice.
and go our separate ways, which was
How
pretty
much?
nice.
How much did you get?
£100.
£100.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good win.
For a £10 buy-in.
Is that what you paid in?
Yeah, £10, and I got 100 out of it.
Yeah,
So I made £90 profit.
Yeah.
And then I worked out how much I would have got paid per hour for that, and that was about £16 per hour.
16.
£16
Yeah.
per hour for
Oh,
100. Yeah, no, good
Yeah.
on you.
Nice increase.
But no, it's pretty good. And then obviously came back, and it was then your birthday.
Of course, yes. I turned 20 a week. Yeah, last
Oh,
week.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
God,
week.
yeah.
Honestly, being 20 is just upsetting. 2 decades of my life, and I
It's
feel
just-
like I've
it's
done
gone.
absolutely nothing with it.
You've practically lived like 1/5 of your
Yeah,
life.
that's what I said.
You were saying this the
Or
other
a
day, weren't
quarter,
you? Yeah.
if he lives like
Yeah,
80.
it's like,
Yeah.
if I lived to 80, a quarter of my life is gone.
If you live to 100, 1/5 of your life is gone.
You could do maths,
And
well
what-
done.
And what
Yeah,
have you
I
done?
know.
Really? Like, I
I mean-
same with me as well.
I was about to say, I've been a bit of an idiot, because pretty much for the
Some
first
people
20
are
years of my
like
life.
20 and they're like millionaires.
Oh, have you seen that?
Or they play for England.
Have you seen that Bobby Misner?
No.
No. All right. So he's like this billionaire, like millionaire's son in Australia,
Right.
and I think he's sort of our age, but he's just like he's so spoiled. I'll have to show you a video at some point. Like,
Yeah, but if you're a millionaire's son, that doesn't really matter.
yeah, no, but like, come on. Because he went to like these posh boarding schools in England and got dropped out and considered himself quite a rebel, but he's just an idiot, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just
Right, okay.
Just didn't have to work for anything.
No, he didn't. No. I think Will and E did a video on him.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Do you not like Will?
I
don't
love
like
Will.
Will.
Do you not? Why not?
I just don't like him. I don't think it's funny.
Oh,
I'll call him out now. I don't think it's funny.
You don't think Will's
I
funny?
You don't think Will's funny?
I
I really like Will.
Nothing against him, I just don't.
Right, so who do you watch then?
I watch a lot of True Geordie.
Oh yeah.
I like Stephen Tries.
Steven
tries. Whenever he's done.
He's very.
Do you watch Memeless?
No.
I really like Memeless. He's what got me into sort of like that sort of commentary
Oh, right.
channel. I first started watching him, and then I moved on to other people and like Will and E and True Geordie and James Marriott and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of James Marriott.
You never heard
I
of James
never heard
Marriott?
of
He
him.
does loads of stuff with Will and Alex and stuff.
I don't like Alex. That I'm Alex guy.
Yeah,
Don't like him.
He freaks me.
Don't
He's
like-
alright when he's with other people.
I like Jack, mate.
Jack Mate's good.
Oh
But
yeah,
he
Jack
just,
Mate's pretty funny.
He's just angry all the
He's-
time.
yeah.
He's brilliant. I love him so much.
He's funny.
Yeah.
But
No. Have you listened to the latest True Geordie podcast? Because that was a very interesting
Yes,
one.
David-
the 3 hours
David,
one.
I
I
didn't
yeah.
listen
No,
to
about 2 hours in. I haven't finished it.
I'm about 2 hours in. I've gotten to the point where he's banging on
It
about
just
like...
goes on and on and on.
Yeah,
and on.
no, but it's really interesting and stuff. I really like conspiracy theories. We might have to do one.
It is, but then you think, like when you get halfway through, you think, you start believing.
Yeah, I
you
know.
start
It's sort of,
believing him.
it's sort of like when
And
he
he
was
convinces you, you think, no, this is actually crazy.
chatting about 9/11 and stuff and that
And there was
Building 7.
Yeah, I didn't know about
What's
that.
Building 7?
Do you not know? Oh, right, okay, so
I didn't know
on 9/11, right, so you had the Twin Towers, and then you've got the Pentagon, and then you had that plane that crashed in the Pennsylvanian forest as well. I bet you didn't even know about
I
that.
don't know about that now.
Yeah, okay, so there was... What was aimed was, there was 2 for the Twin Towers, 1 for the Pentagon, and then that one that crashed in the Pennsylvanian forest was aimed for I think it was either the Capitol building
Yeah.
or the White House.
Right.
But passengers managed to override them and crash it. Anyway, I'm getting off the point. So, when the 2 Twin Towers collapsed, right,
Yeah.
there was another building, which was Building 7, which was a building nearby. However, there was no indication that that building could collapse in any way. And this David Icke fellow was saying, you know, if you watch the videos of Building 7 collapsing,
It looked like a.
it looked like a controlled demolition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looked like a controlled demolition. But are they saying that it crashed because a plane went into it?
Well, it was more office fire. I think that's what the official
Oh, right, okay.
say. It was very interesting to listen to.
Yeah,
It was a really interesting podcast. If you
Yeah.
ever get a chance, do listen to it.
Yeah. My favourite conspiracy theory is the moon landings.
Moon landings.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go on.
That they're just not real.
Yeah, but
It would be too
I
hard
like-
to fake
I
a
really
moon
like
landing
I
was.
was watching what was I watching? Episode of QI, and Stephen Fry was on about.
Yeah.
You know when they unravel the flag, right?
Yeah.
Because you see it.
And it was windy. Yeah.
Windy.
Well, they said
But
it's because from the rocket thrusters, I think.
Yeah. Well, no,
That's what
because
they're saying.
when you unravel it, it's perpetual motion.
Oh,
Like, it's
right, is that why?
continuously
Oh, okay.
going.
Yeah.
That's why it's wavy. Not because
Oh.
some idiots left the door open on the stage
Yeah.
when they filmed it.
Yeah.
No, like, because why would you be an idiot enough to leave the door open on
Yeah.
the stage anyway in the first
Yeah.
place? I say it's a very interesting topic.
Yeah.
I mean, the flag of there should now be white.
Would it?
What? Sorry, the flag. On
The flag
The,
on the
fla-
moon.
the flag on the moon
Why?
should now be white.
Why?
Is it
Because
it's
the-
coming out, isn't it?
Because the radiation from the sun should end up basically bleaching all the colour of it,
Oh, I didn't know that.
and it'll turn it white because the moon obviously has no atmosphere to protect it.
No,
It's
no.
like they're making peace with the moon.
So yeah, so the moon has surrendered to everyone.
Yes. Okay. Flat Earth is another good one. I watched a 2 hour. I watched it like last week. A 2 hour like Netflix special on Flat Earth, and I was so interested.
Right. So
And
what
people
was in
It was
this?
about this guy who like I don't know if he created like this Flat Earth group, and he was like one of the leaders, and he was kind of like a celebrity within the Flat Earthers, and he was sort of like, and it seemed like he didn't believe it himself, but he just loved the attention, because he goes to like Flat Earth like meetups, and would just like talk to all these people, and everybody would love him, and he was sort of like saying afterwards, like behind the camera, you know, I don't really like believe this sort of stuff, but everybody else does, and they all love me because they think like I know a lot about it.
Sounds like Logan Paul.
Yeah. So that's fun.
Oh, I watched this video because you know how you're trolling through Facebook and you just like you watch it. So I come across this video and it was this guy and he was trying to prove that the Earth was flat. So he had these holes cut out in a board and was shining a light through.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
And it dips a bit.
Yeah, it dips a bit. And he actually disproved his theory.
If you shine this light through all these holes and they're like a certain like few miles separate from each other, then because the Earth is flat, they'll be at the same height. But he said if the Earth is round, it'll dip a bit. And it did dip, and he was like,
he didn't quite know what to do with himself. It was all heck.
Yeah, so actually that experiment is slightly flawed in a way because obviously as you go along, the ground isn't completely level. Like if you go along a meter, it's probably going to be level. But if you go along like miles and miles, it's not going to be level. So what he's going to need to do is he's going to need to get the holes at the exact same height above sea level.
No, that's what he did. I'm just thinking now. I think that's what he did because I think he measured how high the ground is back in sea level. Yeah. And he put the signs up or the whatever they were, the holes up. Yeah. At certain points.
Because I mean, say if he just like put the poles up like 1 meter above the ground.
Yeah.
At every single point.
I think he did.
That would just completely mess up the entire experiment because none of the holes would even match.
He disproved himself anyway.
Yes, it was pretty funny to watch.
He was like, and he goes, it's like 2 centimeters lower than it should be.
I guess everything my life has come to is nothing.
It's like his entire life work.
He looks at the camera and he goes, okay, and then he just cuts off.
Oh, bless! It was funny to watch. How's your week been?
Really good.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Really good. Made a lot of money.
Do you want to tell us about your winning streak?
Went to the races Tuesday. Made a lot of money doing that. Pretty good. Just not good. We all go to uni.
Oh yeah, sorry, we forgot to mention this. We're all students.
We're all students.
Yeah.
I'm a music tech student.
Yeah.
I'm a physics student.
And I do business.
So we're quite a...
That's where we got Ben, because he does music, so he set everything up. And he knows what we're doing, because me and Chris have no idea. Yeah. I have to sort this stuff out.
It's fine. Like it didn't take me long at all. Like I got really excited when I got that microphone today. I can tell you. It came through the post and I was like, do you know what? Girls don't excite me whatsoever. Microphones for the win.
Microphones where it's have you guys seen that meme where it's like, instead of going to a club and picking up a girl, you go to a club and pick up a cone?
Yeah. Somebody sent me that this morning because I told them that we brought the cone back.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to tell this story? Because this is pretty funny. Go on.
We went out to the club on Thursday and we all were very drunk. About 6 of us. And we left for about 2 a.m. 2 a.m. and we were just walking back and then some guy just like picked up this cone and said, I'm taking this back. And there's a few of them. So I just had to take this cone back. And it was very heavy, but I carried it all the way home, about a mile and a half.
It's pretty impressive.
I heard about Maury.
Who's Maury?
I don't know.
Oh, Maury, from that street. Maury wants to carry the gun, was she?
No, I heard about Rory, one of our friends, ended up picking up some crates as well.
Yeah, there was some weird crates outside this shop, like you put like fruit in.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
It's a market.
Was it like those plastic ones where they put?
And he just said, I have to get my girlfriend something. So he
get my girlfriend
something. So he picked up a crate.
What do you mean you have to get her something?
He picked up a crate, and then he picked up there was a sandbag as well. It was like a roadworks, and he picked up this sandbag and he put it over his shoulder. And it was wet, and it just spilt all over his back.
Honestly, the stuff you get up to.
And we just said, Rory, you've got sand all over your back, and he just dropped it to show me. But he walked back and he had sand everywhere. Just this wet bag of sand. And then he picked it up for no reason.
But wet sand's really heavy.
I know.
It's ridiculous. Like
it's only a little bag, to be fair.
Oh, right, fair enough. But still, that's pretty impressive.
It just split open and just fell everywhere.
Why did he think that was a good idea?
Consider he has to get his present for his girlfriend.
But why would sand be a good present?
Yeah. Oh yeah, sand's great.
It's a bit out.
Yeah, it's a bit unique that.
I hate sand. Because hard and
Are you quoting Star Wars?
Yes, I am.
I hate sand, to be fair. I don't like sand at all.
Oh, it gets everywhere though.
It-
In the words of Anakin, it does get everywhere.
Oh, especially when you go swimming in the sea.
I was about to say, like,
Yeah, you know you're swimming and you come out and it's just...
I meant like you need to get a shower straight away, or you get that rash on your legs, and it's like awful.
What? I never get the rash on the
I never get the rash on the.
What's the rash on the leg?
Oh, so basically, if you go swimming and like you don't get like a shower straight away, like your swimming trunks like basically be rub on your legs and then giving you like a bit of a rash like just beneath your crotch.
I think that's just you, mate.
No, I know.
No, it's happened to quite a lot of people.
My swim trunks don't give me a rash though.
No, mine don't either. I think you just need a.
Yeah, you might need to get some better.
Right, you need to stop wearing speedos. I think that's
Yeah.
the.
Maybe a bit too tight.
But it makes your bulge look bigger.
You're gonna try and impress.
Yes, of course.
Bless you.
Dress to impress.
Just to impress. Oh, I don't want that image in my head of me wandering about. You know, like when in Casino Royale when.
Oh, when James Bond just
He's not James Bond though, is he?
When Daniel Craig is just coming out of the water.
Yeah,
But
Chris
I
is
just
James
Chris.
Bond.
I can just imagine Chris.
Do you actually go in the sea though? Would you like, if it's cold, would you still go in the sea?
If it's cold. I mean,
Like, do you ever go to like the beach in England? And go in the sea?
I've been to the beach in Newcastle about 2 or 3 times.
They have a beach in
But
Newcastle.
Yeah.
It's on the coast, isn't
Yeah.
it? But I bet the
We
water's
got,
freezing though.
We got South Shields, and then we also got
Oh, yeah.
Whitley Bay.
Oh, fair enough. That's alright. I'm just in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
so it's like.
Would you go in the sea though? Is it just
If it's hot, I would go in the sea.
Would you actually?
Yeah, but even if, when
Because,
it's.
the past couple of years when it's been like hot, like the sea has been proper nice.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Like, because every time I go in the sea when it's been absolutely roasting, it's still
It's
freezing.
still freezing
Yeah.
cold, yeah.
That's not too bad.
I wouldn't go to like the sea.
To be fair, you're on the North Sea, so the North Sea does get a bit warmer.
Does it?
Does it?
I think it's colder.
It might be colder. Ignore me then. I'm talking absolute rubbish then.
It's colder than the
The Atlantic, which is other
or
side.
the Irish.
The Irish Sea.
Is that what they call it?
The Irish Sea.
Wait, where's the Irish Sea?
Next to Ireland.
Next to Ireland.
The bit between Ireland and England.
I can't even remember what island is, to be honest.
Oh my word. To the left of England.
It's the west.
Is that not Iceland?
No!
Chris, no, you know this. Don't be an
Chris,
idiot.
don't be an idiot. Come
You've
on.
got England,
Yeah.
and you're not Great Britain, and then to the west, you've got that little island.
You've got the island.
Oh, then you got Northern Ireland. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, so Northern Ireland is at the top.
Yeah.
Are
It's in the
good?
north.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
it's in the north.
Yeah.
And then Southern Ireland, or just Ireland, the
Republic of Ireland.
Republic of Ireland.
Yeah. And I remember.
We're not idiots. I know we go to uni.
We get to uni, but we're not idiots.
We're not idiots.
I mean, I'm not a geography person.
No.
No, you're not.
I
In all
don't
fairness.
colour in maths.
We're all in our second year, apart from Chris.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, Chris did.
I did have a foundation, yeah.
Chris took a foundation.
There's,
yeah. You need that extra support.
Yeah,
I was
I didn't do too good at my A levels.
I mean, neither did I, to be fair.
Yeah.
How I ever got into
Did you get
uni
an
is
unconditional?
beyond me.
Did you get an unconditional?
Like, literally, well, no, it was really strange. So I absolutely flunked my A levels. My A levels did not go well at all.
Yeah.
And I rang, because they were meant to have cancelled it, basically.
Yeah.
And I rang the university and was like, well, you know, you haven't cancelled it. And they said, well, we were meant to have cancelled it, but we're going to put in a clearing application for you anyway, just to see, you know,
Okay.
where you're at. I'm sure I've told you this story.
I can't remember.
All right, so I rang them up and it was like, okay, like, we'll put in a clearing application for you. And then a couple of days later they said, yeah, we can offer you a place,
Right.
but you'll be doing a foundation year, which for me was fine because I always wanted to come to Hull anyway. Sorry, we're at Hull. And
Yeah. Great place.
it's brilliant. And so they, like rang me back. I know.
Take your time.
Sorry, yeah.
Take
yeah.
your time.
So they rang me back and said I was doing a foundation year, and then a couple of days later, they rang me again and was like, you know what, we think you'd be better
Doing like a normal.
just doing the normal
without
degree.
the foundation.
Yeah, because they said we feel like the foundation will hold you back a lot.
Yeah.
So, in fairness, out of one little mistake and a phone call, I managed to get exactly the course I wanted to do
Yeah.
And
At the uni you wanted to do.
at the uni I wanted to be. Exactly, and it worked out fine. It was a very strange set of circumstances, but here I am, and I'm not complaining. And I passed my first year, so I mean,
Yeah.
I must be doing something right.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone gets into uni in a very strange
I was about to say, I've not spoken to someone who hasn't got into uni by some sort of strange, mythical
Like, I mean, I came through clearing, but like, I didn't even know Hull did physics.
So I need to clarify what clearing. I don't know what clearing is.
You don't know what clearing is?
No,
So
I never did that.
if you don't sort of like get the grades you need to, unis offer places out, sort of like spare places and stuff like, with certain
what
boundaries and
what
stuff.
What uni did you want to go to then, Chris?
So I wanted to go to, I really wanted to go to Nottingham, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
there you go.
Nottingham required
City or Trent?
City.
Okay.
So Nottingham required A star, A star, A.
No. And
Wow.
but you thought you could get that?
No, I didn't think I could get that. I was like A star, A star,
Was
A.
that your pipe dream?
That was my dream uni, but I was like, I'm never going to be able to get that.
Oh.
But then I looked on their website and they said for their foundation year at Nottingham, you need to get BBB.
Okay.
Which is still high.
That's still pretty high.
Yeah.
Just do a
I
foundation
didn't
year.
get 3 Bs.
So I was like, right, well, I'm not even going to apply there to do a foundation yet because that's just bloody ridiculous. So I was like, you know what, I was like, it's in between Leeds and York. I was like, which one would I prefer more? I was like, you know what, I'll go Leeds. So Leeds required A, B, B. But I figured that if I'm not able to get A, I might be able to get like BBB or maybe BBC, and we might be like very lenient if I'm like very, very nice.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Yeah. But I ended up just completely messing up my A levels, so I ended up getting. So I ended up actually doing a BTEC on it.
Right. Okay.
So because I really hated my AS, because I did AS business and I just absolutely hated it, so I dropped it.
Yeah.
Picked up a subsidiary BTEC, which is basically the equivalent of an A level. Got a distinction star in that, which is basically an A star, and then I got a C in maths, I think. No, I got a D in maths and I got an E in physics.
But you're doing physics now?
Yeah, but I'm doing physics now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good then.
So then I was basically instantly just like denied from like more or less every uni. So then I basically just like called a couple places on clearing, and 3 places offered me a place. One was in London.
Oh.
One was.
I want to get to London.
One was in the south somewhere. Not really too sure
Yeah.
where. And one was Northumbria Uni to do a foundation year there.
Alright.
And then I was like, I don't really know which one I want to do, sort of thing. But then I ended up going back home, and so I downloaded this clearing app the day before, got back home, and I saw in the clearing app that University of Hull had positions for physics, and I was thinking, wait, what? I didn't know we did that. So I was like, oh, to be fair, that's kind of the area I want to like live in, because I wanted to move away from home.
But it's not too far though, is it?
Yeah, because it's not too far. And when I was like looking at like the university rankings for physics here, but Hull's actually really good for physics.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
It's sort of like I wouldn't say it's like a bad uni. It's sort of like it's sort of middle ground.
Yeah.
Technology-wise, it's brill though. That was the one thing that drew me to Hull. That was just that their technology is brill. Like their studios and stuff they've got there. And
Uni's definitely better than like the city.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Old Town's nice.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Sorry. That's the only positive I can
Did
give
you guys
it.
have to do interviews for uni?
No.
A lot of people I know had to go for interviews.
I never did it.
What courses were they doing though?
Oh, I can't remember now. I didn't have to go for an interview.
I know
a lot of my
a couple of my friends had to do interviews.
a lot of people I know went to.
One of my friends who I know who did an interview, she's doing nursing,
Oh, okay.
which I can understand doing an interview for nursing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you're going to like Oxford or Cambridge.
Oh,
So one of my
Oxford or Cambridge, you've got.
I know a few people.
You've got to do like a
Yeah.
separate exam
So-
before they actually go.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. You got to do like an entrance exam.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to do entrance exams for like your schools or anything? Like
No.
Your secondary schools? Or
No, I
stuff
never
like
had to do that.
No, because I live in a very small village that has like 2 first schools, and middle school, which is really weird, and then a high school.
See, I
So everybody was just sort of doing that. Everybody going to the same sort of school.
you just moved up and up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same to me. Really. There are a couple of schools where I am, like where you have to do exams to get in and stuff, but to say it's not very common.
Yeah. But no, I was pretty much just up and up. I mean, there was a couple of schools which, like, if you wanted to go to, you'd have to have like certain grades, but we wouldn't like give you an exam. It'd just be like, what grades did you get? Oh, you got them
Oh, you
grades.
get
I'll
to
accept
then
you.
for like A level. You
Yeah.
get certain
So like
GCSE grades.
so if you wanted to go to Gateshead College, which I went to, they were basically like we require 5 C's at GCSE sort of thing,
Oh,
and then
That's
Yeah.
That's
Oh, fair enough.
It's fairly easy.
I mean, you're here, aren't you? So
Yeah.
like,
We're all in.
It all worked out.
I was about to say it
Yeah.
panned out for you in the
Yeah.
end. Didn't
Yeah.
it?
I'm quite happy in my current position.
Good. Well, I mean that's always a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very
Yeah.
good.
So do you do much? Because we've just finished freshers. So have you
Freshers
guys?
week,
Yeah. Have you guys done much in freshers? You signed up for it or?
Yeah. Well, I'm wanting to do the boxing this year, but I haven't been to a session yet. I'm gonna go with this.
They give you. They said to me,
Yeah.
because I went on Thursday for the
Yeah.
first session of the boxing, and they said first session's free, so you can always come along.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm quite looking forward to doing that.
Yeah.
But I need to get some wraps apparently.
Yeah, like hand wraps.
Yeah.
So it says you can punch the.
So you
Punch
can push
bags.
the
All right.
You
Okay.
don't hit your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's quite good.
All right. Okay. Anything else?
I've also joined the Hull Formula Students team.
This is Formula One, isn't it?
It's not Formula One because like obviously you don't have a big enough.
Yeah, but
budget
it's
to do
racing
Formula
though,
One.
isn't
But
it?
yeah, it's racing.
Yeah, they've got their own Formula One.
Yeah.
Oh, you get it.
It's
Lewis Hamilton, eat your heart out.
it's basically cheap Formula One.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So what do you do in that then?
In that, basically, we have to build a car throughout the entire year. So we have to go through the designing stage. We then have to go through the testing stage, and then we have to go through the production stage, and then we have to make it. Then we have to test it, and then fix anything wrong with it, and then we can then race it.
So it's literally running your own business then.
More or less, yeah.
Well,
So
Chris wants to drive it, don't you? You're gonna go.
yeah, I'm gonna drive it
I
because
mean, only one person can drive it.
I was about to say.
yeah. Well,
But you're quite a good driver.
I am quite a good driver.
I wouldn't say.
He's dangerous.
Right.
Yeah.
So we went to visit our friends like in Birmingham over the summer holidays, and Chris decided he was going to drive. So he drove us there absolutely fine. He picked everyone up, all perfect and stuff. However, on the way back home, he decided he was going to flipping kill us on the M1. Was it the M1 you did kill us on?
I think
I can't
I'm not too
Oh
sure.
yeah, you were coming up in the junction anyway.
Yeah.
And what did you say? Your foot slipped on the brake.
Yeah, basically.
And it scared the absolute living daylights out
I
of us.
was absolutely tired.
How you did not kill us all is
Yeah.
beyond me.
And
Where was your foot on the
basically did an emergency stop on the middle of the motorway.
It was freaky because you were going about like 60.
No,
and
we were going 40
we were going
On
40.
the motorway.
Oh, yeah.
because there was quite a lot of traffic.
There was a bit of chat. Yeah, but it still freaked me out though. Like,
That's fair, Chris. Do what you want. Yeah, that's it. You're like a dangerous driver, I'd say.
Yeah.
But you kind of. It's a bit weird, but you're kind of like safe as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, because
It's like you go quick, but I still feel like you know what you're doing.
the way I drive very similarly to how my dad drives, and my dad.
what, like a maniac?
My dad basically he speeds, but speeds safely.
Yeah, like I always
Alright,
feel like
okay,
you
yeah.
can
Which
control.
which is more or less what I kind of do.
Yeah.
You speed safely.
Yeah.
You break the law safely.
Yeah, more or less. As long as you're being like aware and vigilant and like
Yeah.
like
Stay aware.
you know everything.
Nah,
sort of
it's
thing.
alright. Well, yeah.
You, gotta stay-
You should more or less be fine.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
Obviously, you'll have a few things which like pop out every now and then.
like small children.
Yeah.
I haven't had
Or
small-
deer or...
No, I haven't had anything like that so far.
You've not...
Have you hit?
I have-
Have you ever hit an animal or anything?
I've never hit an animal. No.
Oh.
Have you crashed?
No, I have not crashed.
You've not crashed?
Well, I mean, I crashed into Lucy's house. Lucy's my girlfriend, by the way. And I crashed into her house, but that was when I was like reversing like onto her house, like into like a really tight space.
I was about to say, her driveway
So-
is pretty tight though.
So it was basically a crash that grew on like about 2 miles per hour. Ooh, and also I crashed into my my workplace.
What?
Right.
This
The chippy.
Oh, the chippy.
So over the summer I worked at a chippy, and basically we have this little step at the back, which I thought my wheel would go over,
Right.
but the front of my car's too low to actually go over the step, so basically I just rammed the front of my car into the curb slash step, and I just ended up getting like
That's not crashed into your workplace. Though. That's just
yeah.
That's just you crashing into a wall.
yeah, more or
yeah,
less.
to the curb.
But I mean, like they're all just
It's not
kind
even
of
that bad though, to be fair.
Yeah.
You just get lifted up. don't
yeah. I mean, it's all just kind of like stupid crashes. It's like nothing major.
Yeah.
you? Alright, okay.
That's alright then.
Oh, bless you.
Well, I can't drive yet. So
No, neither
Yeah.
can I.
I've got no worries about that.
Yeah, no, you still need to pass your test.
I do, yeah.
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 I say I need to do my theory. That's coming up.
If you have just theory.
Oh, cheers for that.
I
Thanks, Harry.
absolutely hated doing my theory.
Oh,
I don't even use half of it when I'm driving
hate
these days. Don't even.
No, it's fine. Like, I'm alright. I'm just a bit nervous about it because I don't want to really keep spending money on it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous though, isn't it? How much you have to spend on it.
He's gonna have to retake the practical test.
Practical, yeah.
£60.
Is that how much it costs
£60
to do it? Oh, might not do it now. You
I
put
know,
me off.
It's a bit. It's expensive.
But I mean, when I did my theory, you have to get 42 correct to pass, and I ended up getting 42.
Did you? You got it bang on.
So I literally just passed.
I think I was 2 under.
I was
Matthew.
1 under.
I was so when I got it, I was literally just like, oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Alright, rub it in, mate. Sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you pass first time?
Yes, I passed.
Did you pass your practical test this?
Passed my practical test.
Oh,
first
so you're a good driver.
you jammy.
You're a good driver, Chris.
You're a great driver. See? Yeah. Shows off.
How many lessons did you have?
I had.
Because I've had about.
I did about 20 hours or so.
God, that's amazing. That's really
That's
good.
not a lot of hours.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the average is, but I think it's about.
I thought the average was about 20.
Yeah.
When I got in the first time I did the test, I said to the woman I've had about sort of 24 hours, 26 hours,
Yeah.
and she said, "Oh, that's quite little." So the average is usually about 40 hours.
Oh god, I didn't know that.
Mm.
But
So 20 is like amazing.
But I mean, when I first started to learn how to drive, my dad taught me the basics.
I haven't done like any
Because-
lessons.
Because I thought there was no point in like going to like lessons where I'd be like learning all the complicated stuff.
Yeah, without
Like-
knowing
like-
the simple stuff.
Yeah, just like learning the basic stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought you'd be wasting money on that. I was like, I might as well get my dad out on his spare time. Just go out with a drive with him. He'll teach us like how to like use the clutch, how to do like a little bit of a hill start, how to turn left, how to turn right, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then I can go get a driving instructor, and then she can like teach us like what you call it, all like kind of like how
The advanced stuff.
the advanced stuff, like being aware of other
The stuff
drivers
that-
on the
like
road.
parking and stuff.
The
like
stuff that the instructor's like looking for on the test.
Yeah, more or less.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Yeah.
Oh, fair dues.
So that ended up saving us quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ended up giving Lucy a little bit of our driving.
Oh, lesson today.
Not today, but like in the summer.
How'd she do?
She stole my car a couple
She
times.
stole your car.
Unfortunately, broke my car at one point because the check engine light came on.
She turned the engine management.
We all store the car. with-
No, so basically, the way how she turned the check engine light on is so obviously you turn the key to start the car.
Yeah.
She'll be listening
Right.
to this, by the way, so don't.
I was about to say, don't dominate it
Right.
too much.
And then the starter motor that spins to then start the engine.
Yeah.
Right, but she kept the key turned, so the starter motor was still spinning whilst the engine was spinning. So they then had like different timings. So instead of the starter motor spinning, turning on the engine, then stopping, it continued spinning.
Right.
So then basically my car was a bit like, this is wrong, check engine light. Literally as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my god, no.
You thought she broke your car.
I've just like broke my engine.
Where did you like practice though? Like in the car park?
Did you
Yeah,
do
just in a car park.
Oh, fair dues.
Yeah, so I basically just told her like how to start the car, get going, and stop the car, and then turn around and do that again.
Oh, fair dues.
Yeah,
Very good.
but the worrying thing was she kept on forgetting to put on the handbrake.
I mean, that's a bit worrying, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like she would like put her foot on the brake, and then she would take her foot off the brake without putting the handbrake on. So then we would just stop.
I was about to say, you just start rolling,
It's
don't you?
It's a lot of car talk, by the way.
It's a lot of cars.
Yeah, I feel like we're talking a lot about cars.
Well, I mean,
Alright, we'll talk about something else
Oh,
then.
that's like
I
interesting.
don't have a go.
Alright, no, it's fun. Like, I know what we can talk about.
Go on then.
Area 51.
51.
Yeah.
Did
The
anyone
range.
pay attention to it?
Yeah,
I
apparently
haven't
it's
paid
like
that much attention to it at all.
150 people showed up.
150?
I think I read
Oh,
somewhere.
I'm sorry, like the 20,000 that were supposed
Yeah,
to show.
I think a million were like.
Did anyone get shot?
No, no one got shot, I don't think.
I don't know.
Oh, I was waiting there, like waiting for this big massacre in the Nevada desert. and Nothing
Just
came
something
through.
to happen.
Yeah.
It's-
Apparently like 150 people turned up and they just held signs.
Apparently they got about like 10 feet into Area 51?
Yeah.
Like,
I heard they just sort of like they just stood around.
Wait, when you say if you got like 10 feet into Area 51, is that just 10 feet into like...
over, they didn't get into like any village or anything. They got over the sort, you know, they got the fence and
like
stuff.
over what? Like over like the
barrier.
The barrier and
Oh,
stuff. They got.
So they were basically just stood in the desert.
It's amazing they turned up though. People turned
I
up.
was about to say, I'm very impressed that people turned
But
up.
still.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? You'd look like a right weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it's
would.
like that guy.
Yeah.
It's like you see that video of the guy on the news that does the Naruto run behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh dear, so funny.
To be fair, if it happened in like England, I'd go. If there was like a storm.
What, storm Buckingham Palace?
Storm
They
Buckingham
can't
Palace,
keep
I
us.
would honestly go now.
Yeah.
Would you then?
I actually reckon I would.
What do you think? What do you think she's got hidden away though?
I think it'd be amazing. They could
The
just have a
Crown
storm Buckingham Palace.
They're in the Tower of London, mate.
Ah, fair enough.
They reckon storm Buckingham Palace and like just like 1,000 people turned up and just ran.
Yeah, but I don't think it'd be that interesting.
I think it would.
Do you not?
Yeah.
But I don't think
Should be
she's
like
not going to be hiding much, is she?
They
the Queen?
do like tours around Buckingham Palace.
I don't know. I'll have to Google.
I reckon we do.
There must be
I
stuff.
reckon we do because they'll
I do, but I don't think
they
they
take
take
like,
everywhere.
like a tourist.
Yeah, they won't take us to the secret stuff.
Yeah.
No.
But they've got hidden away.
Oh yeah, of course not. Of course not. Oh, did you see in the news the other day? I can't remember from where, but like these robbers stole this golden toilet.
No.
Right. Okay. So I think it was something to do with Winston Churchill. I can't remember entirely what it was.
Okay.
But these robbers had stolen this like solid gold toilet.
Okay.
It's like,
That must be
wait,
great.
how would you steal a solid
Yeah,
gold
Wait,
toilet?
is it like a toilet you can actually use?
No. Oh mate. Oh.
Maybe. Like I don't know.
It's like
It looked like it was plumbed
No,
in
surely
properly.
not.
Yeah, but it looked like it was plumbed in properly.
I mean, imagine
A solid gold toilet.
Imagine
It's
that
so
being your
heavy,
toilet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how would you nick one of them?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, because you'd look a right weirdo carrying it down the street.
Why,
as well,
why
wouldn't
would
you?
you have one?
I mean, you just put a bag over
Because you
it.
got. Well, where did they get it from?
I don't know. I think it got made for them. Solid gold.
Because you got to think, if say that's in somebody's house, a solid gold toilet, what else have they got like solid gold?
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't just have a toilet, would they? They'd have like a bath in it.
Yeah, but
A
gold
long
is
sword.
a what?
A long sword.
Maybe, but like
Possibly.
they'd have like cutlery and like solid gold other stuff.
Yeah, but
So you could do the whole house.
gold is such a useless metal as well because it's so lumpy. It's like crap to
Yeah.
use. You know?
Yeah. It's very soft.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Is
So
it?
yeah, apparently so. Gold is a very
Because,
soft
because
metal.
the way how you can check if like so back in the olden days apparently the way
Back in my day.
the way how you apparently checked that gold coins were real where you bit into it.
Bit into it.
And then if you could see teeth marks in it, then
That's
you know that it's real gold.
So that's where that
Really?
comes from. I have actually learned something. Thank you,
Yeah,
Christopher.
Yeah.
because it's so soft, you're able to actually like dent the metal with your teeth.
Oh, well. Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
You could also bite through a finger with your teeth as well, but you can't do it to your own finger because you know you.
I was about to say because apparently it's the same force to bite through a carrot as it is to bite through your own finger.
You say you can't bite through your own finger.
Yeah,
because mentally you know that your finger's in your mouth, but if you had no idea your finger was in your mouth and you bit into it, then you would bite through it.
I suppose
If you're one of those
physically, your brain stops you from biting your own finger. It's only the same amount of force of biting through a carrot to bite through your own finger.
But I mean, say if like you got like I don't know, like really catty and like you didn't really know what you were doing, you could probably like do that.
I wouldn't want to
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't want to do
I don't really know what cat does, to be fair.
No, neither do I.
No.
I wouldn't touch that.
No.
Anyway,
That's
I
a
think-
Ferrari.
We're just about done there, lads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
I hope you enjoyed the first podcast.
Yeah.
We'll
Thank
definitely,
you for tuning in.
we'll definitely do another one
We're going to try and do it every week.
every 2 weeks. We'll see where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see where we're at. So thank you very much, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night.